Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to look at two more Evangelion Nenderoids that I've just received, an Asuka Shikinami one and a Rei and Ayanami one. And what differs with these ones from the originals is the obvious, they're in their plug suit now. There is actually going to be a Shinji and Karu, which should be arriving I think next month, maybe the month after. I haven't kept track of the release dates. And obviously at this time release dates are kind of in a state of flux regarding a lot of things anyway. So yeah, let's just get Asuka straight open. Now, for those of you who aren't quite aware of what a Nendoroid is, they are a little figure released by the Good Smile company. I think the very first one was actually the Good Smile mascot. They didn't release too much acclaim to begin with, I believe, but they've kind of in subsequent releases gone from strength to strength. As you can kind of see by the number here, 1431, there is a hell of a lot of them now, and they cover a huge range of franchises, much in the same way your Funko Pops kind of cover a wide range of franchises. Nendoroids are very similar in that vein. However, I think many people probably argue that Nendoroids are probably better quality. So yeah, what are they kind of known for? I guess what you're kind of looking at here is you get quite a nice array of props with them, which I'll show off over the course of the video. A few of it is like interchangeable limbs, interchangeable faces, and yeah, they're just really nice little collectible figures to have. And I think nowadays you can kind of get them for any sort of franchise. Like I said, I did do an Evangelion Nenderoid special where I've shown off the 4 Nendoroids that I already have, which is a Shinji, a Rei, a Karu and an Asuka, all sort of in their school uniforms, and now of course they're re-releasing them in Plugsuit form. So yeah, let's get Asuka straight out and take a look at her. So the thing with these is they're always really nicely painted. Always got such a lovely level of detail. And I'm just seeing if we can kind of find it hard to focus here. There. We got the flash on. We'll see if we can get that to focus somewhere. It really doesn't want to. See if that'll help us. Nope. Oh, there we go. I wonder if I prod the screen. So there you go. You can see the level of detail there. She's got the eye patch on. She's got the little expression for this particular one. And the detail on the plug suit is really nicely painted, just as you would expect. And there's like a hole there to attach her to a stand if need be. And I'll just show you the other ones. There's not too much to show with these, to be honest with you. And what I'll do is, during the video I'll throw in like alternate cuts of poses and faces, but we have like a shouty face. We have sort of a very angry kind of berserk kind of face. And the prop that this comes with, which I really like, is the cockpit for Evangelion Unit 2. So this is gonna look good. These are going to look really nice to display. The Rei one comes with this. I'm pretty sure the Shinji and Karu ones do as well. So this will just look really nice to kind of put them all together. And you can see there's like a little bit of movement and articulation here. These are genuinely really nice figures. So let me just pop that off to the side and we'll have a look at the rest of the little sort of bits and pieces we get here. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. I should really have opened this before I started recording, because getting into the plastic has always been a little bit tricky and loud. There we go. It's the fact that you can't actually get a grip on the plastic itself that makes it harder. There we go. Right, and we are in. I want to make sure these don't spill spill over because of there's a lot of small parts in here. So what do we have? Well, the first thing we've got is the sort of backpack, like a survival backpack that you see her with at the end of the third movie. Just kind of sling that over her shoulder. The next thing we have is this lovely spear for her hold. And the rest of the parts, which I won't get out of the box, but I'll bring up for you to see, are just like, you can see kind of hand replacements, and there's sort of like a neck replacement there. And these are sort of parts for your stand. So for your stand, it's just a matter really of, you get this kind of square stand with it. You select a point on the stand itself for it to go in. I always kind of get this wrong. And like mentioned before, there's like a hole on her back, which you can kind of slot that in. Again, easier said than done. And occasionally the torso will come off. Like I say, one of the things with these is there's a lot of interchangeable kind of parts. For the Rei Ayanami, the school uniform one, you can actually take the bottom of the body off in order to give her like a kneeling position to kind of mimic the water, like squeezing the water out the rag bit from the shore. But there you go, that's her on the stand there. And what we'll do is we'll just pop her off to one side. We'll pop her props over here. And let's take a look at Rei Ayanami, shall we? So for Rei, I'm anticipating it'll be pretty much the same. Probably just a different weapon prop. So we'll get her out of the box. Pop that down there. And yeah, so Rei, as you can see, very mostly the same there. You always get like quite a large amount of the plastic for this, and I'll just quickly, what I'll do with Rei is I'll give a bit more of a live demonstration of some of the interchangeable parts. Let's just get the plastic off of her. Sort of, oh, her legs are going all over the place. There we go. So there we have Rei, getting a little bit closer. So she's in the black plug suit. The third one, we got the articulation on her. Yeah, a hell of a lot of articulation in this, including being able to make the head go all the way around, kind of like The Exorcist. With Rei, what we get, she's kind of got that expression for now. We can swap it for that expression. Or if we really want, we can make her mad. So let's make Rei mad. So what we do is we just take the front of her hair off. We take her face off. Pop the new face in, like that. And then pop that on. And it's all really, really simple and intuitive. And that's Rei. So we'll pop the faces off to one side and let's have a look at the props we get for Rei. So as with Asuka, we get the cockpit of AV Unit 9 for Rei. And I won't get these out. What I'll do is I'll show them kind of in there. But again, we get a survival pack and we get this lovely scythe for her. Tell you what, actually, let's at least get the stands out for them both. I may as well actually see them aligned properly. Both stood up next to each other. So again, the stand is Not quite identical to Asuka's, but actually I think it is. So it's very much just a case of finding an appropriate section on there, which is easier said than done for someone like me. Probably going the wrong way, that's why. There we go, right, that's in. And then it's popping that. Actually, that's not right. I can see why. Looks like there are maybe some additional parts to her stand that Asuka doesn't have. Not sure. In fact, looking at it, I'm fairly sure I've done Asuka's wrong, because I'm pretty sure the way it's meant to bend is like underneath her hair. Like Rei does not want to go into that. There we go. We dropped it twice, but we've managed to get there. So what I'll do is I'll just drop in a few kind of shots now of how these both look. We'll bring them a bit closer as well. See if we can bring that down a little bit. There you go, now they're in focus. So yeah, there you go. What I'll do, I'll drop in a few shots of how these look. And yeah, I think that's about it. These are really, really lovely figures. And like I said, they cover a range of franchises, not just Evangelion. So I think the very first one was just a Good Smile kind of mascot, and then I'm not quite sure what they did yet, but I seem to remember sort of the first one they did where they kind of made it big was a Death Note one, probably L. And just from then on they've gone from like strength to strength. They cover a huge range of franchises. You know, I've seen them do like, they do a lot of Hatsune Miku stuff. I've seen them do Attack on Titan. I'm pretty sure they've done Dragon Ball. I think they've done like I said, they've done Evangelion. They've done things like My Hero Academia. They've done a few Western franchises as well. Like I say, you can definitely compare them to the likes of like Funko Pop in terms of just covering a huge range of franchises. But in terms of like, I think the quality of what you're getting is possibly, you know, very different. But you are paying significantly more for that. It's not a knock on Funko Pops. I know people like to have a go at them. I think generally I think they're fine for what they are. But I do kind of like these just because they seem to have this nice little bit of charm and personality. So anyway, there you go. Thank you very much for watching this. Please do, as always, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you again in the next video.